Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
No, Abby. I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked.
Do a quick
That's how we
playthrough,
got the
maybe the
parts to build
first
our own plane. Now,
couple
when I say
missions.
we, I mean me, my
Like it.
grandpa, and his old war buddies.
Tonight, but
I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes.
the goal is
But with
to
their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself.
fuck. The goal is to see
I was at the
and
airstrip
test out
doing
the
some
Ace
flight
mode
training
on
when
Ace
I
Combat
saw it.
7.
A prototype
And
drone. It wasn't much of a plane,
preparation,
more of a trash can with wings.
The new
I've
Ace
had it
Combat
all
is
you
coming
want,
out.
kid. But technology's always changing.
You know,
If you don't keep up,
I won't skip this
it'll
little
leave your ass behind.
story mission shit, but
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier.
shout out Bandai Namco
All this
for always
plane could
making
do
like
was take off, accelerate,
interactive sim
and fly
games
up.
that, you know, with decent storylines. But graphics.
So I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
You should have put a manifesto in this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Now watch, Slick, how, you know, first of all, imagine you built a fucking plane with your, like, grandpa
everyone
and
here?
shit, and then he passes away,
Settle down.
and you finally get off the
Settle
ground,
down.
and excitement and shit, and
You have all been instrumental in helping
You
to
just
maintain
shot out
peace
the
in
fucking
Usha as
sky.
members of the International
you're
Union
in military airspace.
until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? Smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How's that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Oh shit. Better get some up. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I've been sick. Been fighting it. Doing better now. Right now. I can at least smoke and cough this little neutral shit up, but oh, I couldn't even do that shit. So, glad to be back in the saddle again. Also, glad to learn a little bit about this streaming shit on Twitch. So, I lost all of my other streams, which was kind of unfortunate just because, you know, I didn't save it in time, so a lot of this stuff is gonna go back over to my YouTube channel now, and all that's fixed. So that's good news. All right, now what I try to do in the beginning of the game is pick planes it's like a challenge to use, kind of type shit, or whatever. So I'm gonna pick something that's more appropriate for the level of the game and not always like what which one I want to pick for the mission per se. Oh shit, hold on. Triple. I was all in balling this motherfucker. Two-seater. Oh, that's a single seater. Probably go with the Tomcat, bro. I'm not gonna lie. None of that shit really helps. This shit either. Beautiful. Yeah, not much we can do with that. That's look cool. I don't have the Maverick update right now, but probably by the next time I stream, I have the Maverick update. You know what I mean? So we'll get a little bit of praise for that. And then, what was it for this one? I think you start off with Mage Squadron. Yeah, it's amazing. It doesn't change the emblem all the time, like when you pick the main like skins, because that's obviously the one I want to use. But just to go with the story mode, where I'm pretty sure you start off with Blade Squadron or Golem, some shit like that. About to find out.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Yeah, I got that. Now I've done all type of like viewpoints on my playthroughs and just getting used to this game. I'm gonna do cockpit view for the most part. When I get tired of it, I'll switch out.
Radar sign's still silent. Scramble. Got those birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening?
Imagine if you could get like high as fuck in the
that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head direct. Golem Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
But if you could do like, alright boss, I'm gonna do this takeoff sequence and shit.
Your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
You know.
The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor, get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
Oh, this is a fucking plane back there. Alright, cool.
Mage 2 scramble. Take off now.
Damage report. Where are we getting hit?
Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
I'll put it.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, warm up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper.
Well, gears up. We're good to go, people.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Locked. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
There we go.
They're way overhead.
Our fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Locked. Mage 2, targets in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid shows some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Tasty. Ah, fuck.
Mage 2, target down.
That's it. It's great, but it's simple.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy forces. Drop payload on installation and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. only 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. We'll come. Golem 2, let's maintain elements.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Mage 2, missile away. Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Fox Bees, Fox 3, tell them apart.
Hit? Oh, black.
Armor facilities and carrier destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. We still got half our package. Emptying of the hangars and runways.
Didn't connect.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
Taking 5 their whole payload.
Lock acquired. Bandit acquired.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire. I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
There's no base over there, so
Mage 2, locked.
that's what it's about. You gotta get a clean angle. That one might not be a clean.
One
Ow.
remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
I'm about to escort.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
I'm not gonna lie.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft
It's
carrier
like Pearl
Albatross
Harbor,
was
kind
sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Hey, Abraham.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usean peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Useans, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans, but to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
On the humbug, motherfucker, done. Like I said earlier, bro, like, imagine you was fucking building a plane with your peoples, Your people's past, you know, rest in peace
I
them
was
that,
tried,
you know, they left,
found
they leave
guilty,
it to
and
you.
stuffed into a cargo ship.
You finished
For
that
company,
bitch.
I had some court-martialed soldiers.
And then
remember
the day
those
you get that
mothballed
bitch off
planes
the
I told you about
ground,
before?
these
They were
niggas
loaded
shoot
on
you
the
out the
ship
sky and
too.
lock you up. Crazy.
We
Because
headed
they
off
want to
down
start a
south
war.
for several days and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Aruja on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base,
like a playthrough
the
of,
fences were topped with
Ace
razor
Combat
wire,
7,
the tower had a
since
searchlight
they
and
got
machine
Ace
guns,
Combat 8 coming
and a
out.
truck with a
So
gun turret was
this
parked
is,
in front of the gate.
This is
Its
my
gun
little
was aimed at the
playthrough
yard.
of the campaign
This was a
on
prison.
Ace mode. In order to get Ace, you
This
gotta
place
play
looked
through
like a full-on
hard.
base, but
You
half
got
the
to play
tanker
the
trucks were
campaign and
just
beat it on
big
hard.
balloons, and the runways weren't even paved,
Pause.
just
LOL.
painted on the dirt. The whole place
order
was
to
just
unlock
one
the
big
ace
fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
Fucked off.
Eruja has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Eruja are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
I don't know. Yeah, Meg is a little too advanced, but it's too easy. Let's see what the rocket's hitting on. That's probably a good enough challenge. probably fine anyway. Alright, here we go. We don't have missiles. Alright, special bomb. I'm fucking saving ammo. What's up?
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Alright, I'm for sure try to get a kill with these shit.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
I got it. Hold on now. It did say you gotta come in higher. I don't know.
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Target destruction confirmed.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Missile launch.
Being attacked by enemy aircraft.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle.
Destroyed. Way to go.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for taxing select facilities.
Grab it while you can.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
In gun range.
Bounce that over the ground. Back in the day, it used to be this game on Dreamcast called Air Force Delta, and shit like
APC
that,
destroyed.
bouncing off the ground, shit like on like the hardest difficulties they had. Them shit, that shit, I don't know, that shit is automatic.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Trigger, there's one more to go.
We can do escape lock.
Mage 2, they have a lock
No sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Letting loose.
Crush as
Come
many as you
through with
can.
that hate.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
I'll make it quick.
Rudy, stand on your six.
And that's for afterburner. Dang his shit. Go through hot. High return.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
On target 6.
Baby, continuing attack.
H2, target destroyed.
Mage 2, bandit under 6.
Evading enemy missile.
H2, walking.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile. Missile.
Breaking. I need to evade.
Missile.
H2, box 2.
Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Everything's been burned down.
Lockdown hostile. All transports have been destroyed. But what were they carrying?
Missile incoming. Quick.
Shred the radar network.
Target destroyed. Alright, this base is worth destroying.
Lockdown.
Missile. Missile.
There's an enemy on your tail.
Good.
Hostiles at the lock.
About to get that one too.
Enemy missile chasing me. Mark 2. That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Box 2.
Five targets remaining.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Evading.
Box 2.
Missed.
Enemy on your tail. Watch it.
Buzz.
The enemy has a lock on you. Missile tracking.
H2, walking.
Read aim over clear ground. Call 3. Get the bailout now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
4 targets remaining.
This is Gold 4. Enemy missile detected.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
H2, missile away. 3 targets remaining.
Launch operations are complete. Whenever you're ready.
Stand clear, 15 meters.
UAV is ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Locked on.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Definitely splashed that ace. So everything got conditions to make him appear. I don't remember what this one was, but it's lit that it showed up.
UAV destroyed.
I'm on this one's tail. Don't try to read their movements. Column 4, Fox 2. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go. Crap, the aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Lockdown bandit.
Column 2, the enemy's reading you.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Icing. Stall warning. Icing.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Box 2.
Locked. Page 2. Missile launch. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target, but HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.